Gave me shelter when I had no other. You made a way when there was no way. You turned my darkness into light. You put food on my table, Daddy. You comfort me when I was lost. Who can be compared unto you? You gave me shelter when I had no other. You made a way when there was no way. You turned my darkness into light. You put food on my table, Daddy. You comfort me when I was lost. But who can be compared unto you? How I do Baba, oh. How I do Baba, Ashe, oh you Lord. Ashe, Baba, oh. Ashe, oh you are. Ashe. Let me take it again.
Good afternoon. Ceremony of a ladies' sleep and ladies' slumber. You're all welcome, our guests, our beautiful guests. Thank you for your support. Our programs, can you complete them the programs? I've stated that the guests have arrived. Graduates have been ushered in. I would like to introduce the high table, and that is in the person of our founder, starting from our founder, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo. She is the founder of Little Sleep and Little Slumber. She is a woman that is very, very close to women. She's a woman that hears the suffering and the cry of women. The reason why this vocational center was set up. And then, of course, we have an able representation by Mrs. Falana, representing our Honorable Minister Lola Akonde. She is the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation in the Ministry of Women Affairs, Lagos State. We also have our special guest in the person of Pastor Oluwatoyin Agbola. She's actually on her way. And then we have our director for the United Nations Fund. He's actually running late, he's on his way. In the name of Dr. Omolasho Omoleyin. He's on his way, he just spoke to me a while ago.
Nigeria's follow me to serve our Father's land with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country,
To be faithful and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength,
to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory, so help me God. God will help us all in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Sorry, while the introduction was going on, I forgot our able lecturers and facilitators, without whom all this impacting of knowledge would have been, viable. And that's, and two of them are seated here. The first person is Mr. Folayo. She's a facilitator for tailoring. She's the woman that they do. In this place, we teach from the heart. Because anything about skill has secrets. Until you know God and you can teach from the mind and the soul, you cannot impact fully. The next person to her is woman of wonder. I got her a woman of virtue. She has a lot on her hands. She is the facilitator for the household and development department. All the products, we're actually the ones competing with big companies like Leventis, like UAC. You can tell when we use our product, you will see the difference. The other two are actually inside. They will soon join us. As soon as they come, they will be duly recognized. Thank you. Now, the next agenda on the program is item 6. And that is graduates who are going to do a duet, a small song, a welcome song to all of us. So please, graduates, if you can stand up where you are seated, those of you that are supposed to be singing, just where you are seated, and then you do us the on. Please, pass it.
Welcome, welcome, you are welcome to our graduation ceremony. Welcome, 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 you are welcome to our graduation celebration. You are welcome, oh welcome, you are welcome to our graduation celebration. Welcome, 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 you are welcome to our graduation celebration. You are welcome, 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 you are welcome to our graduation of today. We welcome brothers and sisters, we welcome parents and guardians to this celebration. We pray God to bless you all and take you back home after this ceremony. You are welcome. Welcome, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation celebration. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation of today. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, you are welcome to our graduation celebration. You are welcome, 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 you are welcome to our graduation of today. We welcome friends and loved ones. We welcome all invitees to this graduation. We pray God to bless you all and take you back home after this ceremony. You are welcome. Welcome, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation celebration. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation. We say welcome. Yes. Welcome, you are welcome to our graduation celebration. Oh yes, welcome, welcome, you are welcome to our graduation of today. We welcome all dignitaries. We welcome you the justice that is this occasion. We pray that you remain blessed and ASAP joyful after this celebration. You are welcome. Oh yes, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation celebration. Oh yeah, welcome, welcome. Oh, you are welcome to our graduation. We say welcome, welcome. Our mommies, welcome. Welcome to our graduation celebration. Daddy, welcome. Our brothers, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation. We say welcome. Oh, welcome. You are welcome to our graduation celebration. You celebration of today.
Thank you so much. A round of applause.
Thank you very much. Please, can we give them a round of applause? That was a wonderful song. I'm very proud. So we're trying to, go with the flow of the program. And by way of introduction, my name is Toby Taiwo. I'm on the board of directors for Little Sleep, Little Slumber. The founder is my mother, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo. So I'm assisting with the MCing today so that the program can go on smoothly. So next on our agenda today we have the founder speech, and it's just good to say a few words about the founder. She's a woman who believes in this vision, and there's nobody else who can deliver on that speech about Little Sleep, Little Slumber other than her. Please give her a sounding round of applause as she takes the mic to address us all. Thank you.
Well, thank you, my daughter, for that introduction. I mean, today is a special day for all of you. And it is also a special day for me. I'm not going to say much. My other special half is walking in. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the living Jesus. Hallelujah. This is my better half. He's also a judge, so we are both judges. He's Justice Obayomi Taiwo Taiwo. I am Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo. We don't sit in Lagos. I sit in Lagos. He works for the federal government, so he sits in Ekiti, all these states. So there's no compromise anywhere. He's federal. I am state. So please give us. Today indeed is a great day for me, because Little Sleep, Little Slumber has come a long way. Really, we started in 2013. I remember, may her soul rest in peace, Victoria, who introduced me to the women in Mushi. She told me one day that our women, really, they need someone like you to encourage them. Come and talk to them. And I remember the first meeting we had with the women in Orile was in a church opposite Victoria's house. Unfortunately, Victoria is not here with us today. She passed on last year. We started with empowerment. Or don't let me say empowerment. We started with having meetings with women on a Christian basis, trying to teach them what it means to be empowered by Christ. And then from there, you elevate to empowerment in other things. This was the foundation. We also started by giving loans, small soft loans, to women to assist them in their different businesses. But eventually we found out that giving out money is not the answer. Definitely not. It did not work. Many of them came because of the money, not because they wanted to be empowered. So we had a problem there. We discontinued giving soft loans, and we started looking for a place where we could empower them, train them in the skills that they needed to uplift themselves. Eventually we came to Ojuelegba, and here we are today. It's a long story. This Little Sleep, Little Slumber is not funded by anybody. When we started, we launched it officially. Some of my people came, my husband's friends came, they donated some money. I think altogether we had 1.something million. But today, that money is gone. In less than 6 months, it's gone. Why? We had to run the school, I had to pay facilitators, I had to pay staff. I have a director of administration, I have a director of budget and planning, I have operations, at least 5 members of staff that run the Little Sleep, Little Slumber, and they had to be paid. I am really blessed with these people because they do not take a salary. It's not called a salary. It is called an allowance. It's just something to assist them with transport. It's a stipend. The amount of work they do here exceeds the amount that I give them every month. And for that, I am exceedingly grateful. So when we opened the training school and people began to come in, initially we charged 10,000, but I realized that they could not pay. It was very difficult for them to pay. These are women who are struggling. They cannot really afford it. So I opened the door and decided to make it a scholarship training. And here you are today. I thank the Lord Almighty for giving me that desire to do it free of charge. Because it encouraged the women to come in. It's not so much the training, it's the togetherness, it's the unity, sharing of problems, opening up yourself to other views, being teachable. This is what a little slumber, a little sleep, a little slumber stands for. It is Christ connected. Proverbs 6:10. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. So that your poverty will not creep on you. And I'm here today by the grace of Almighty God. You are here today by the grace of Almighty God. The representative of the commissioner is here. My husband is here. All the facilitators are here. We have not recorded any major incidents like somebody died or something. It is just by the grace of Almighty God. Many people will come here and look at this and oh, there's not much here, it's so small, what are they doing? But I know what is going on here. It has far-reaching effects. And I have to specially thank my director of administration. She's a hard-working woman. She has a vision. She shares her vision with me. All the places that I cannot go because of the nature of my work, she goes. And she ensures that we are legally standing. This little sleep, a little is registered CAC. We have a certificate. It's registered with Ministry of Women and Poverty and Alleviation. Now, the director went to allow her to receive that certificate. And it is in the papers today. I will open the page for you. It is saying a little sleep, a little slumber. She's standing with the commissioner, Mrs. Falana, who is here, Mrs. Oshodi, and another woman. And she's receiving our certificate on our behalf. And I'm going to pass the newspaper around. Little sleep, a little slumber has come to stay. We are not going anywhere. Our vision is to grow bigger, to have our own land, to build our own training school, to build a haven for women who are in need. That is my vision. We want to be baking bread called women's bread. We want to have anything that will help our women to grow, to stand up as leaders in the society. I consider myself to be a leader because I teach others to be leaders. So you are leaders in your own right. You can teach others. You must touch the life of those around you. What you have learned, use it to uplift yourself. And the Lord will support you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. By His grace, we are blessed. Amen. And nobody can take that away from us. Amen. As a child of God, I believe strongly that the Lord Almighty has a passion for women. Yes. He loves women. And He will stand by us at any point in time. I remember the story of Mary Magdalene as she was weeping at the tomb when she couldn't find the body of our Lord Jesus Christ. And our Lord Jesus Christ came out and was walking, and she said, "Why weep thou, O woman? Why are you weeping? What is your problem? I am here." If you are a child of God, you must believe that God will support you in anything you do. If you are a righteous child of God, He will back you up. He will never leave you or forsake you. So a little slumber, a little sleep, a little slumber is here to stay. We will back up our women. All those that are graduating today, you receive little tokens. In each department, there are 3 people we have chosen for gifts. And we are going to settle them. When I mean settle, what it means is this: when you are trained, we give you something so that you can go out and start what you want to start. That is what settlement is all about. I will support you anytime you come here to ask for help. The Lord be with us all in Jesus' name. Amen. My husband, I greet you. Thank you. Round of applause.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Falano. Myself and Mrs. Falano, we've come a long way. And since I've known Mrs. Falano for upwards of almost 55 years. Wow. When I saw the picture in the Punch this morning, I said, this is Shola now. Yes. So I now told my wife that everything that we are in, any occasion we have had in our house, she was always there. Wow. When we were way back, she was not as big as this. And she was, in fact, she was a poor teacher at that time. But you see, what God has destined, no man can change. Wherever God has said you will get to, you surely get there in Jesus' name. Amen. And you see, it may take time, but because at the appointed time, God will do it to the glory of His name and edification of the Lord, of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. I must say that when little slumber started, I used to crack jokes with that name. I would say, what is little strong? I now sat down, my wife wanted to tell me about this thing. She now told me that the name is actually from the Holy Bible, Proverbs. And then I remember that we used to share the Word of God together at one time. But because of where I am now, we don't do that often. I remember when we wanted to, our daughter was going to take over my chambers. Both of us sat down in the room one day and we were saying, what name should we name this? Toby was still in England. I don't know, something out of the blues, we just saw this name, Paracletos. And Paracletos is another name for the Holy Spirit. And it is in the Bible. And you see, anything that is in the Bible is bound to succeed. And so we will be with all of you that are graduating. Because that name is from the Bible. And God has said, don't sleep, don't slumber. And you are needed to it because it's not easy for women to do this. I must say that the commitment my wife had put in this little sleep, little slumber, at one time, it was actually affecting our home. Because she would go from, that was when especially when they were in her papa, and the hold up in that place, she would leave in the morning, she may not come back until midnight. Such was our commitment to little sleep, little slumber, and our morning, and I work in Adoekiti. But she can't be having this type of ceremony, and then I will stay away and say because of traffic or because of the distance. I don't think there's anything that is more important for me than to see that whatever she does, I must support her. And I thank God for today. For all those who are associated with us, from the government, I say thank you very much, Mrs. Farah. May the Almighty God continue to enrich your knowledge and bless you. And then, of course, please kindly pass our thanks to the Honorable Commissioner for the Ministry of Media Affairs and Commerce. That's Mrs. Akonde. Apparently, we all went to the same university with Mrs. Akonde. She was Miss Iku if I'm correct. So it's like homecoming when I saw the picture today. I wish you all successful life from today, and I'm sure amongst you, some of you will be the face of all these big issues. They started small. And when, what's the name of this? Sweet Sensation, when Sweet Sensation started. Sweet Sensation started by making cakes and donuts for Mr. Biggs. That was how she started. In our kitchen, in the house. That was how. Look at Sweet Sensation today, all over. Very soon will be quoted on the stock exchange. The same thing, the other one, Tantalizer. Tantalizer, the lady who started Tantalizer with the husband, the lady went to Ife too. I knew her when she was in Ife. She started small. You know, and the Bible has said that little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. When we start small and we start being, after all, I did not become a judge in a day. I've been in practice for 30 years before I became a judge. She was even a judge 11 years before I became a judge. So that we men must support our wives. If they are even doing better than us, it's to our glory, not for anything else. After all, there's no way they will do change of name. They will say it's still Taiwo. Which Taiwo? The wife of Mr. Taiwo. But when God wanted to crown my years of toil, our years of toil, he now said, okay, she's a judge. Let me put judge beside your name, so that I now became Justice and Justice Mrs. Taiwo. But she's, I'm Lord Federal, she's the Lord State. That is what our friends call us. When they want to call us, they say, my Lord Federal, my Lord State. Thank God, because we've come a long way, both of us. We got married when we were not up to 24. We were actually 23 plus when we got married. So, we thank God that we are still standing today. So, I thank you all. Thank you for coming. May God see you home. And may God bless you and bless your families. The year is running to an end. Like the Yorubas say, ọdún yìí kò ní palẹ̀ wa mọ́. We will see 2019 with our children and loved ones in the mighty name of Jesus. And ní fojú fi kún ọmọ o, àti ní sábà gbàgbé ọmọ o. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Round of applause for him. Very good. To sleep, a little slumber, a little folding on the hand, and poverty comes on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. That's not our portion in Jesus' name. That was the vision behind a little slumber, and it will not come to pass in our lives in the mighty name of Jesus. Poverty is not going to knock at our doors in Jesus' name. Amen. So we would want to also speed things up as well. And next on our agenda will be the unveiling of the gifts. For a little presentation, please a round of applause for her.
Praise the Lord. I want to present this gift for my founder because of her humanitarian service. She has been a virtuous woman, and I know that what she has done, the Lord God will continue to uphold her, make the way for her where there is no way. She is moving from great to greatness, and so shall it be in Jesus' name. Morning, I present
To celebrate your effort, to celebrate your time, to celebrate your knowledge. That's why we are here. And next on the agenda, we have the unveiling of your work. The unveiling of what you've done while you were at Little Sleep, Little Summer. So people can see that, this is what you have done. There's proof
you know, that this is what you have achieved while you are to sleep with slumber. So for that purpose, there's nobody better than the head of admin to do the unveiling of that for us.
Thank you so much. My BOT, she's my BOT, but she's like my own daughter too. Tomi Taiwo, thank you very much. Well, like she said, she rightly said, we are going to be contending. Earlier on, our special guest, my Lord Federal, just told you that big names like Sweet Sensation, Tasty Fry all started in their kitchen. So you see, little start. If you're passionate and you're determined, you will get to those names in Jesus' name. And I want to say to our guests that your wives and your daughters and your mothers did not just come here 4 times a month for nothing. They came here for serious business. If you look to my right, you know, which is your left, you'll see the products as it depicts. We are calling it now LSLS hand wash, LSLS Dettol. Well, sorry, LSLS. Nobody should actually know this more than the facilitator. I would like her to do us the honor to come and tell us a little bit about what she has actually done, because I always say that she's a woman of virtue. She's a woman that has many parts. And to think that she's even a widow, she doesn't look like one because she's richer than most married women. So I would say, Mrs. Ifeoma Nwobugo, please come and do the honors to tell us a little bit about your production. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, our product here is a household product. If you cannot be a caterer because it's expensive, you cannot be a tailor because you cannot match the machine when you are old. You can be a producer. You can produce these ones without stress. In a day, you can make up to 30 products. People will be coming in to pick them one after the other. Here we have hand wash. If you go to hotels, you go to a bank, they use hand wash. And then big offices too, they use hand wash in their toilets. Then we have disinfectant. Disinfectant, the one you call a Dettol. Dettol is the name of a company. It's not your name. It's your name that you will be calling. Are you hearing me? So they are germicides. So when you give name to it, it becomes your own. Are you getting me? Then we have a liquid soap. Liquid soap, it can be Joy liquid soap, it can be Favor liquid soap, it can be Doris liquid soap. Mama Doris is here. I've seen her own. So when you go to Itchy, you use liquid soap there. You go to mosques, you go to churches. Those are the places you will sell your product. You will not say because you don't have money, you will not become useful. 5,000 naira can start up something. You say you are looking for help. Help cannot come from above. You yourself that needs help, have you helped yourself? A little sleep, a little slumber. Just as Madam Joy said, a widow that does not look like a widow. I don't have anything before. When it started, I had nothing. I thought that all hope is lost. But my son that I gave birth to told me that, Mama, you are wasting your time. You talk to your husband will answer. I can't forget that day. And when I talked to my husband, speed came. People started helping me. Today I'm mother of graduates. Not just my children are graduates, and God is helping me. So if you think that all hope is lost, hope is not lost. Come to little sleep and little slumber. There is hope here. Thank you.
A round of applause. This is a big round of applause. So you can see the word of encouragement. Honestly, I use anywhere I go, I say we don't market little slaves because we actually do it for free. Everything we do here is almost free, if not free. Most of these graduates, by the time you get to know them, they came in here on scholarship. And today, most of them have their brand names already marketing, already having their cafe. The next item that is going to be also be done by the honors of the facilitator is the catering and confectionery department, and that will be done by Mrs. Honora. Mrs. Honora, please. Thank you.
founder of LSLS, you're welcome back. The graduates and visitors, you're all welcome. And the special guests of honor, you're welcome. In line with what we're here today, to celebrate the graduates and also to use this occasion to appreciate the life of God, the God-given hand in our generation, our founder, whom God has used to bring out the healing virtues in the life of these graduates. We are all here today to appreciate the work God is using her to do, and also to celebrate these ones who have availed themselves of the golden opportunity, and some of them even right now, before this day, they've started something on their own. Not only training them, not only making them to be self-employed, they can also employ people to help to, to reduce the rate of unemployment in the country. One of our students here, that is a graduate today, has also started something, and she has also employed someone else to assist her. And that is to say that they are not wasting their time here. And some of you that are here, and you have people that will come in and benefit from what is going on here, we also encourage you to help advertise LSLS. Something has been impacted in you. Not only, it's not just coming here alone, but it's a starting point. As you go out there, don't just relax. You have been empowered, you have been equipped, you have been imparted upon. You go out there, use the skills you have acquired to make yourself, relevant to your family, to the society. And I know as you go through all this, God Almighty that have directed yourselves into this place will take you to a higher ground in Jesus' name.
Amen. A round of applause, please. We have other departments again in this Little Slumber Vocational Center. We can see some clothes hanging by the window. They were done at the Department of Tailoring. The tailoring department produced it. This thing jobs were actually done by the students for themselves. So they brought them to showcase what they can do, what they're capable of doing. That is under tailoring department. We also have what we call craft world. It's a department where we have jewelry and makeup and gele and turban. That's a department where beauty, art is created, creativity is high. We have their lecturers there, but they're a little bit too shy to talk. But in that department, it's actually how you look. In Nigeria, and what I teach my graduates, my students, I tell them that in Nigeria, the policy is eat Nigeria, wear Nigeria, speak Nigeria, look Nigeria. So you can see that we're not beginning to look inwards. And I've often told them that money is attracted. And how is money attracted? It's by having value to exchange. There's supposed to be a medium of exchange. I have something that I want to put on your face. I have something I want to put on your hair. Women would know that to go and tie gele. How much do we pay? We pay up to 1,000, depending on the area you live. Just to tie gele alone, 1,000. In 2 minutes, right? Happiness? In 2 minutes, you get 1,000. How much more if you do your makeup? So standing, somebody can actually get 5,000 naira from one person, from one customer. But like I say, it's dynamic because of the areas that you live in. So you cannot charge the way people that are living in Ikoyi charge, or people that are living in Victoria Island charge, or people that are living in Mushi. You charge is a relationship. That's what I call business. Once you have a relationship, you can actually just like bend a little. So those are the 5 departments that Little Slumber has so far. But that does not mean to say that there are not other departments that would be, created. It's created according to whoever comes in to ask us, can we teach them this? But before you even come and learn that, we always interact with you. Because we don't want you to be an all-comer. Everybody is doing cake, but how many people are buying? We want to go into you and find out whether you have a passion towards whatever you want to learn. And often not, you find that most of them change. They start initially by learning catering, and they find that that's not where their calling is. They move. And that's why that aspect of interaction exudes. Please, I would like to call on my next moderator to come in and take over to finish up with the agenda by Toby Taiwo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, just to say that you should be very proud of yourselves. And we live in an age where the social media helps you move your business. You don't need to advertise too much. Your phone is your advertisement. Your phone, this thing. All you need is a good phone, Instagram, picture. And before you know it, you are everywhere. That is how half of the people I know who have started businesses have gotten clients. So do not compromise on this. This is your key. It is good for calls from customers. You will post your pictures. They will contact you. Sell yourself. Learn to market yourself. You save cost on marketing. All these big brands and companies, they pay marketing companies for this, marketing and publicity and all of that. But the day and age we're in, you can do it for free on your own. I pray God will continue to give you wisdom in Jesus' name. So we're going to move on to the next agenda, which is a special message from a very special guest of ours today, in the name of Mrs. Olushola Falana, who is representing the Honorable Commissioner of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Please give her a round of applause as she takes the mic. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Honorable Justice Obayomi Taiwo. The Honorable Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo. The founder of A Little Slave, A Little Slumber. My dear friend, good afternoon. The instructors, the special guests, ladies and gentlemen, and also to the graduates of today, I'll say congratulations to you and good afternoon. Well, let me first of all apologize on behalf of my Honorable Commissioner. She would have loved to be here today, but because of the exigency of duty, she was unable to make it. But I am very happy to be here because it's just like coming home. Because like Justice Taiwo said earlier, I think I knew them around early 90s. Early 90s we've been together. And I am very, very happy to be here today. In fact, I just met her with my commissioner. I went in for another thing. The commissioner just said, Mrs. Falana, the job I'm ibi. I was just looking at her, said, yeah. When she now said, a little sleep, a little slumber, I said, yes. I know the people that holds it. Because when the registration got to my table, and I look at the board of trustees, I saw your name. I told Mrs. Oshodi that I said, yes, you have to do this. Because these are my people, they are my family. I'm very happy for you today, ma'am. Because if you look at what she has done, this is a non-governmental organization. They are not collecting money from the government. They are supporting government to do this work. And all the skills that you learn today, although the state government, we have about 18 skill acquisition centers where we learn all this. But we all know the government cannot do it alone. We need people like her to do this job. And she has really done it well. By not taking a dime from you. Because if you look at our society today, when we talk about empowerment, empowerment means to be self-reliant, to be economically independent. That is for you to stand on your own and not to rely on people, not to rely on your husband, for you to be able to dip into your pocket and bring something out. They've said a lot about what you are going to do. Just like Tommy said now, I used to tell the people in our center that this phone, they can do a lot with their phone. These are skills that you don't need to get a shop. You don't need to start thinking, how will I get money to rent a shop? You can do it in your house. At the corner of your house, you can do it. If you, for instance, like the people that are doing soap making, they are making a lot of money from it. So many of our students are giving testimony that once they see their family or whoever that wants to do one ceremony or the other, they will tell them, I will do soap for you. For 50 naira, for 100 naira, they do it. Even there was a time a lady at our center, we usually do the program for one month for our women. This lady got to the center, they taught her how to do popcorn. Because so many people thought before you can do popcorn, you need to get the machine. No. With your pot, you can do it. The lady did the popcorn, the fruits, the chin-chin. The following day, she brought the popcorn, the chin-chin, to sell for our colleagues at the center. Everybody was buying from her. You can see, immediately she got home, she started, learning. She started practicing what she was taught. And I don't want you to go and put your certificate under your pillow. Don't go and say, I'm still looking for money to get a shop. You don't need a shop. Your phone is your what? Is your shop. You can display all your products on your phone. Like she said, you can use the Instagram. There's Facebook. There are so many ways you can use it. Don't just chat with your phone or WhatsApp and do nothing. Like they said about gele, makeup and gele. If you want to tie your gele, do makeup now. You have to get something like a little 500 naira. It depends on the area where you are living. If you are living in Lekki or wherever, you pay as much as 5,000, sir. 5,000 naira. And people call them. We call them mobile, whatever. You don't need a shop. It's only your phone. That is how you can get your customers. Once again, I want to congratulate you for this lovable program that Justice Taiwo has done. This is very good. So many people outside there. It's an opportunity that you have today, and you must make use of that opportunity. Because there are thousands of women outside that are looking for this opportunity. So please make use of this opportunity. And I want you to stand up now. Let us appreciate our founder and say 3 Bosa to our everybody. Bosa, Bosa, Bosa. And let us all say God bless you, ma. And we will continue to strengthen you more and more in Jesus' name. Well done, ma. Once again, congratulations.
It's the time we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the certificate. So, for that purpose, we're going to do it department by department. For that purpose, we're going to do it department by department. So what I'm going to do is I'll mention the departments, I'll call the names, and you come forward for the presentation of your certificate. Then you go out and you come back and sit down. Is that okay? You understand how it works? Come back and sit down. So when I call your names, just create a line as you come out. You get your certificate presented by the founder, and then go out. So we are starting with the tailoring department. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Tailoring department. Please clap for Maliki Kemi Ruth, Ofiku Angela Ene, Yetunde Adekunle Deborah, Ndifreke John Umo Patient, Juliet Okoronkwo Ugochi. Please clap for her. Encourage your fellow participants. Clap for her. Mercy. Come forward, sir. Mercy Uwobo. Rosemary Akpan. Patrick Massa. Basi. Rena Ene. Patience Owobu. Please clap for these ladies. You've all done a fantastic job. God will bless you. And now for the presentation of your certificate. Maliki Kemi Ruth, please come forward to get your certificate. Would be from the household department. Please clap for the household department. Please come forward. Please come forward. Eze Goodluck Ngozi, Williams Caroline, Jobita Ife, Francis Vivian Nkechi, Funke Adebowale, Opia Doris, Titilayo Onarije, Caroline Nuwe. When your name is called forward, please step forward. Eze Goodluck Ngozi. Our cooks, our chefs in the house. We have Eze Ifede Francisca Uche, Samuel Joseph Obianuju, Ogbonna Sandra, Oladele Titilola, Ogbonna Ruth Chineye, Esther Omofumi, Chikodi Okoni, Umu Jeku Ezine, I may not pronounce the right, forgive me. Blessing Etim Akbar, Happiness Blessing, Oguntobi Adeshewa Oluwatemi, Nike Oshidele, Okara Deborah Chinwen, Ada Precious Ikiri, Osigwe Chinelo Mary, Helen Odili, Patience Chukuma, Patrick Ateso Sophia, Sunday Justina Loveline, James Victoria Ojochine, and Isaac Peace. Wow, we have so many cooks, so many chefs assistants here today. Eze Francisca, please come forward. Anthony Donatus Chigozie, Hope Ezine Onoha, please come forward. Williams Esther Oluchukwu, please come forward. Congratulations. Round of applause and forward. Mary Ekwezia, please come forward. Cynthia Ikowosa. Did I say it right? Cynthia Ikowosa, please come forward if you are here today. Okay, we only have 2 of the graduates actually present today, so we will invite Shafet Tax forward. Certificate. Clap for yourselves. You should be very proud. Next on the agenda, and we'll do this very quickly, the presentation of gifts for the graduates, to the graduates by the head of administration.
So the next on the agenda is the presentation of gifts. And let me start by saying that whilst the program was going on, one of our special guests too came in. And she's Dr. Shomefu Esther. She's representing the Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health Program Analysis, UNFPA, United Nations So she's right here representing that honorable body. I'm sure you're all blessed to be part of that body. So she'll come on and give us do us the honors of giving out the gift to the students. But before then, I would like her to encourage us with a few words. Thank you. Please, a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone.
A round of applause.
Graduates, I'm very glad for you. This is a great day for you. And for us, But let me say this, that I'm the Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health and HIV Prevention Program Analyst for UNFPA. And basically, all that grammar, what I do is to ensure that young people, whether boys or girls, have their needs, their sexual and reproductive health needs met, and that they're able to achieve their potential. And part of the thing that we look at for young people is to ensure that they have a skill apart from their education. So that's why I'm so glad, and I was asking Justice here, that is the only young people. I said, oh, we have elderly people, and I'm very glad that we have a lot of females, because what we are looking at as UNFPA is to see that our women are empowered with skill, with education, such that they would have increased earning potential. Sorry to our males here, that you have females who can take decisions because they can earn a living. And so for both the old and the young graduates, I'm very glad for you. And I know that you have a great future ahead of you, because I'm sure that your training, a lot must have been put into it to see that you are the la creme de la creme of whatever department that you are in. And I want to say that you people are champions. Thumbs up to you. We are glad to see that we have, I'm sure if I do a rough count, we are close to about 40 or 50, for those who didn't come, of women. I am excited that you are women. Women, please stand for yourselves. You know, let me say this, that our place is no longer in the other room and in the kitchen. We are out there to tell this generation that we have skills and that we can contribute and bring something to the table. And so, once again, I congratulate you, and I say that this skill that you've gotten, go out there, use it, and as you use it, remember, you should save out of whatever you use so that you can do many more, and you can even impact others. When you have people who want to learn, you have a place to refer them to also come and learn and get skills that you have gotten. And I'm sure for your family members that are here, they're excited, they're happy for you. And I would say thank you to them, because I'm sure they had to bear with you when you had to come for classes, to learn, and whatever certificate you have is for them. Because they bore all the stress, all the, oh, I have to read, I have to do my practicals that my instructors gave to me, my assignments and all. So once again, from UNFPA, we say thumbs up to you, women. You have a great future ahead of you. And also to this beautiful couple who have brought this upon themselves to empower people. Please, let's give them 3 posters. Poster. Thank you very much.
If we want to beat the tasty fried chicken, if we want to beat the mama cast, if we want to beat the mama beads, if we want to beat all the eateries vendors out there, we must do it right. And that is why we do this exam. And in addition to that, because we have them all in different ages, we still have very young people. We have them as graduates, we have them as master degree holders, we have them as staff. But it's a family. Here you wouldn't even know the difference. And that is why the exam is needed. So that some of us who just want to, haven't done the exam, they just want to open up their own cafe or their own businesses. Some still want to go further. We even take the extension, we go by extending it in international exams like City and Gate. We're actually looking forward to doing that, because most of them are still very young. Some still want to go back and work, So in that regard, I would like to crave your indulgence to come out and do this honors, to give them their gift for those who really performed very well in the exams. So I would like to start with the catering department as usual. First prize. The first prize goes to Miss Chikodi Okoli. Please a round of applause. proud of her. Honestly, this young lady's story is very, very, very astounding. She was going, she's a graduate of business admin, right? She was just working and she saw her flex. And on that day I was in the office and she just walked in. And she goes, I don't have money. I said, don't worry, here it's not about money. Here is about the passion and love. And whatever widow's mind she had, she dropped. And today, she's outstanding in what she's done. She's, yes. And she's a composer as well. We do not give presents because the department where they make money, if they put 10 naira, they make 10 naira. So we encourage them by giving them cash. Our founder, Honorable Justice Taiwo, felt that it would be nice to empower them with a little bit of cash so they can go out there and produce products and sell and make more money. So the first prize is Vivian. Vivian is up. She says she wants to buy a bus. You know, all these women are wonderful. She came crying to me at home one early morning. She woke me up by 6 in the morning. And she said she used to be my staff before I even got married to her family. I said to her, Jennifer, you're a very astute person. You're very hardworking. Come in here and see where you fit in. And she came in, and today she does. Money comes to knock on her doors, right? They come and knock and say, Mama Izu, her son's name is Izu, by the way. We want the toy. Mama Izu, we want this. Mama Izu, before now she will go to the shops and she will come back and tell me nothing. She doesn't bring anything home. But I tell you, she sits in the comfort of her home. It's like doing FX now with household. Money comes and they start from their hair to their faces to their necks. And when the women go outside, most of the time they I'm looking for like but they say, I want yen. Is that really, you know, do a U-turn? And I have very, very wonderful, heart-warming and touching stories about this department. The first prize goes to Taiwo at Safe. She told a story that will make this vocational center. You know, whenever I see her, I would like to cry, but it's a cry of joy now. But before now, it was a tear that was really embedded in me. She's a young girl that came in at the age of 17, and she was forced to work because of the situation she found herself in with her parents. And she has to fend for her younger ones, so she became a teacher who was being paid 5,000 naira every month. So I said to her that she's come to the right place. And then today, she makes, if she's standing, she can take home on a weekend, she can take home 10,000, 20,000. So she's actually a story that I never forget. It's a story that as I'm talking, I'm overwhelmed, you know, with joy, but I you know, that God has used Honorable Justice Taiwo to touch this life. Please help me to thank Honorable Justice Taiwo, because really she's a woman that has given me the ability to live.
Láti mú oyún títí dọ̀mọ́ wọ́, gbà mọ́ wà lọ́mọ wọ́, àwọn àpapọ̀ mi lórí ìlú
And I want to say here that for those of us who have not received prize, that does not mean that you are not great students. But you know, everybody cannot be 1 to 3. But I tell you, you're all first-class students in different departments. In the catering department, Miss Tracy Ferry here, she has her own name. She's called Nana Cafe. She has her own products she's already producing in the catering department. We have a host of them. There's Doris up here, one of our old students and founder. Doris, can you stand up a little bit? She's a mother, a grandmother. She's in her hygiene product, and she has her own brand. She calls it Doris whatever she produces. You know. And then of course my fashion designer here, Oromo. She actually came in as a caterer, and as she was doing that, she felt that was not her calling. And she now saw that the tailoring department, by the person of our teacher, Mr. Falayon, who is a grandma. This woman is just something else.
Wonderful,
you know,
woman.
She's a mother. She a woman that will teach, and the way we teach here is not the way they teach in other vocational center. People will come and say, I didn't get it. She will go back. And then she will come to me and say, Joy, this women, but I just thank God for the teachers. Thank you so much. I just thank God for them because they teach from their soul. And that's the beauty of a little sleep, because we actually a Proverbs 6 woman where God had encouraged us that we should not sleep, we should not slumber, because poverty would be part of that person. And we have said bye-bye to dirty, right? Yes. We sing that, we talk. And my founder is somebody that she likes to call and find out what are they saying, what are their problems, how are they faring. I give her daily report on every activity. And there is nothing that we do here that she never saw. She doesn't know. My father has a weakness. She doesn't know how to say no. She doesn't know how to say no. Once the person needs it, she will go looking for it. So please help me to give a round of applause to my founder. She's an amiable woman. There are not too many of Justice Carol out there. There are not too many of Justice Carol out there. Because a lot of people, they do this and they bring CNN to cover it. Am I lying?
Yes, sir.
But we just do it. But companies and organizations that know we're here, they know we're here. And they have partnered with us. So we're actually asking, that will be I think my message of time. Thank you so much for your time. A round of applause, please. The next program on the agenda is we're going to have a few of these graduates testify. From each department, we have people who feel that they want to say something. So we're going to take them randomly. Rena Bassi is from tailoring department. She will come and tell us a little bit about the testimony she has. Thank you, Rena. A round of applause, please.
LSLS Foundation, far to upgrade you and I. It is good for me and for you, just to make us all happy. It was found to give us joy and to bring us good from this place. And today, I have my certificate. Glory be to God. LSLS is a place for everybody, not only women. As a man, you can also come. We have wonderful teachers here. I want to talk about my teacher. She's a wonderful woman. Like what my director just said. If you start teaching and someone, I don't understand, she will start all over again. She never gets angry. Sometimes I will look at her and say, this woman is a wonderful woman. Mommy, God bless you, man. Anywhere you go, God will reward you in Jesus' name. And I want to thank God for everything, the founder, my able director. At a time we had misunderstanding. But when I got to know that she's a wonderful person, please leave Bosa for her. Bosa. So I want to thank God for LSLS. As you have heard many stories, many testimony by her. Today people are boss of their own. You can talk up like mommy now. She's now a boss on her own. Me very soon I'm a boss on my own now. I say God who has done this. God will continue to elevate LSLS. And I pray, mommy, your children to 10th generation, if Christ tarries, they will never know poverty. Because what you have done today, you have really removed tears out of people like me. And I say God will richly bless you. Anywhere your children go, they will see goodness in the land of living. I don't want to take much of our time. I say glory be to God for everything. And I want everybody to say three Bosa for justice. I want to say, want to go? Bosa! God bless you, man.
Thank you so much. The next testifier, please, is like I always say, she's retired but not tired. Her name is Mrs. Ezi Fabi.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I'm here to testify my coming to LSLS. I was introduced to this place by a friend who came to my house. So that very day, I followed her. That was in February. to witness the meeting. That's how I was captured by the environment and what I observed that day. So from that day, I became a student of LSLS. I don't even know where I will start. First of all, to thank the Almighty God that gave me that strength to attend the lectures throughout these 6 months, right from that February to this day. No sickness, no pain, nothing at all. The Lord helped me to complete this course that we are witnessing today. It has been a great lecture, great days to be here. What I experienced in this particular LSLS, I've never seen it any other place. Because I have been to a place where I did little catering, but never to compare with this place. Am I to talk about the instructions? The women of virtue. Even for one day, none of them was angry with us. Whatever you ask them, they will tell you. In humility, in humbleness. And today, we are able to make it as students of this LSLS. Where will I start? Is it to thank our mommy, Honorable Justice Taiwo, a virtual woman? A woman in a million. Who is she to be compared that established this place free of charge, teaching women, calling them, telling them to come. But in short, unless you are here, you will know what I'm talking about. Mommy, we thank you. God will bless you. I don't even know where I will start, as I said it that day, to thank you. You did very great to each and every one of us here. Should I talk about our counselor? It's our counselor. Yes. My sister Joy Weke. Even at times, she will have it hot with us. Yes. But at times, she will mellow down. She has been a sister to us. She has been a mother to us. She was everything. Yes. And we learned so much from her. Yes. What am I to say? All the colleagues that we work with, they have been very nice. This is a place you will come to learn. You will learn spiritually. This spiritual aspect of learning. In short, this place is too much. So I'm just urging many of you that have come today to witness the graduates of this year. This is where you will invite your children, your friends, and well-wishers to come and be part of it, so that this community, this country will continue growing higher and higher. So I thank every one of us for coming here. Those of them that have come to witness this day, you will go back home safely. God bless you, each and every one of us.
Thank you so much, Mami. A round of applause for her. The next testifier is from the household and hygiene products, and she's Dovita Ibe.
Good afternoon, Honorable Justice Mrs. Taiwo. In fact, my fellow audience and my fellow students, I don't know where to start. My heart is full of joy. Today, I think I have every great honor to thank the Almighty God for making it possible for me to be here in your midst. Praise the living God. I have a little business I'm doing before, but today the Lord has enlarged my coast. I first of all thank my honorable teacher, Mrs. Wampo. She has been a very wonderful woman in teaching. Many of us, when they are teaching you, you might think that maybe your class teacher is harsh, but she wants to put you at the right place. Today, I can be proud that in my own community, they now know me as Mrs. the top. One woman called me and said, anytime I went to the bedroom to bath with this or the top,
I will feel sunburn. Even the heat in my body will just disappear.
Yeah. In my own shop, one man bought this guitar. She said, when she came to me the next after 2 days, she said, yeah, you soon. I said, you just did like this. I said, what happened? He said, I will sell it to, I will tell you what happened.
He said, I have a rash
under my legs. But when I bath, I've been using a lot of medications and other toilet soaps. This is still there. But when I bought this your soap, when I bought this your Dettol, as I put the water, I feel the hotness of it. I said, this thing it don't catch up. So after 2 days, the reddish that was over there, just disappeared. I said, thank God. So when I did Dettol this week, I did Dettol about say 30 pieces in my shop. Now I wanted to bring one today. The man who came to buy the lamp said, I said no, I want to say please, they have told me about this Dettol. Please let me go with this one. And I used to sell it a little amount of 300 before, but today my Dettol has a name, Vita Feel Disinfectant. So with that name, I increased the price, and they are still buying it. So I am encouraging our visitors, young friends, you have your mothers over there, your sisters, let them come and witness what I, Jovita, Vita Feel Enterprises are giving. Thank you very much. And some of us in the household have started selling, have started even teaching people. Mrs. Caro can witness that. Thank you very much.
Everybody, my name is Edoki Happiness. Like my mommy Jo, I used to call my mommy because she has been a lot. She has always been there for me, advising me, telling me what to do whenever I'm down. I want to say a big thank you to my mommy, and I want to say a big thank you to Auntie Bolanle, our teacher. She's always there for us. So even at night, we'll go out on phone. She told us she's coming. And I want to say a big thank you to my friend. She's my friend and everything. Taiwo, we've been together, we started together, we are graduating together. I want to say a big thank you to you. And I want to say a big thank you to Esther. I just met her, she's just my friend. Mommy, thank you for this organization. Like my mommy, she said it all. Even at the first day I went for a job, my mommy nearly beats me. That happiness, where you go? I said, mommy, I come out. Where you go? I come out now. When I brought her the money and I gave her something, she was like, who give me this money? I said, now where I go? Now I go work now. And up to date, she never knew I learned in makeup. She never knew. The only thing I used to convince her is Agili. I was this type for her. I'll tell her, I go learn this one. She told me, I go. But the day I did a makeup on somebody's face, that was the day she caught me. And she was like, where you go every Friday and Saturday? I said, I did go learn Gili now, Mom, I did go learn Gili. I said, what did they see for you? It's Happiness that did this one. Happiness. No, you need to pass the talk for church. And I was like, Mommy, if I pay this money to you now, you collect it. It's not even asking me how I get the money. But doing this thing making up is my passion. I love beautifying people. But the thing is, I never knew where to start from until Mommy Onelije brought me to this place. And that was when we were having a 1-year anniversary outside. That was the day I came to this place. And since then, God has been blessing me with the little work even tomorrow I have work to do at the party. I want to thank God for this organization. And I want to thank God for my mommy. God will always bless you. God will keep you long. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for everything. You've been such a help to me. And sometimes I feel like crying. Mommy, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Happiness. God bless you. There's something they say, the proof is in the pudding. And that is, you can't hear it better from anybody apart from the people who have attended and are telling you. Something that I want to say is, I was there when it started. And it's still ongoing. We still have a very, very, very long way to go. And it is the way that I envision it and I see it in my head.
It is only the grace of God that will carry us there. Don't look at this building like my mom said, where we are, what we're doing now. Don't knock small beginnings. That's where you start from. Happiness started makeup. I have a lot of friends who are doing makeup. These are ladies who have professional certificates. Ishawo, as they say, it brings money. Professionals and non-professionals are competing in the business space these days. I go to work, I'm a lawyer, but I also have a baking business that I do. Weekends, the days that I'm free. I wake up at 5 o'clock some days because I have to do the cake before I go to court. So it's your passion, your dedication, your sacrifice. There's one day you will turn back. It's somebody else that will be doing it. You'll be sending them. My friend who does makeup now, 18,000 is what she collects for home service. I'm telling you, makeup, that when you come back, you will clean it from your face and sleep. 18,000 naira. There's money in beauty and beautification. So don't knock small hustles. My wife of happiness, because I can see she's passionate about what she wants to do. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Just keep trying. And whatever way we can continue to help you, we'll continue to help you. Which brings us to the next agenda. We're going to move on very swiftly now because I understand everybody has been here for a while. And the next on the agenda is the cutting of the cake. But before we do that, the catering department, I'd like to invite them up. They have a small presentation to give. So quickly.
Mama, oh, mama, oh. Oh, oh, mama, say, oh, mama, oh, mama, oh. Oh, mama, say, mama, oh, mama, oh, mama, oh. Oh, mama, say, mama, oh, mama, oh, mama, oh. On behalf of the catering department of 2018, we are presenting this small gift to LSLS.
So I understand that the household department also have a presentation for the founder. So I'll hand over the mic for presenting.
On behalf of the household department, Mommy, we are presenting this little token to you to say thank you very much.
Your pockets will not run dry in the name of Jesus. The Lord Almighty will replenish that money that you used to provide this wonderful gift. Thank you very much and God bless you.
The cake was made by the students, the graduates, to showcase part of the things they've learned. And the cake depicts a graduating cap there. And in the cake, I learned they use sugar that represents sweetness. And then there are fruits in the cake that shows that anyone that partakes of this cake, that the school will be fruitful and your lives will be fruitful in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes? Yes? We'll cut the cake. So help me. J E S U S. Congrats. Thank you very much. Please, you may be seated.
My daughter, Tomi Taiwo. The next on the agenda is actually my own personal speech as the director for admin, and then I'll be doing the vote of thanks. I want to read a little excerpt that I wrote just to encourage the graduates and also to encourage the parents or guardians or husbands of this wonderful student. And it reads, the first graduation ceremony of a Little Sleep, a Little Slumber Vocational Skill Training Center, Yaba, Lagos. My Lord, my lady, special guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure for me to be here to bring to an end what has been an extremely successful first graduation of our vocational training center, A Little Sleep, A Little Slumber Vocational School. What started as a vision to the founder, Honorable Justice Taiwo, a passion to me, and a better life to the graduate is what you all can see today. We have all heard how changing technological development and remain attractive in a competitive market. As wonderful as our current achievement appears, there is a lot of work to be done ahead in empowering our women with the industry required to improve the overall financial health of their families. I realize that we cannot do this alone. To this end, we are asking for your help no matter how big or small. Every little thing would go a long way to achieve our desired objectives. Your anticipated partnership with us in this regard cannot be overemphasized. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look to the future, we ask that this story will not stop here. Our message must go beyond our community. Let's continue to work together and encourage others to discover their talents. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with us, and may God grant you all journey mercy. Thank you, and God bless you. As you go back, you meet your family in peace, that you will not enter the wrong buses. No evil will stop you, in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you all. So the refreshment will be going on, and music, please. Yes, yes. Okay. So while the music, can we have a little music in the background? While that is going on, we'll have our group photographs in this sequence. Shall we rise for the closing prayer? We give you all the glory. We give you honor. We give you all the glory. We give you honor, oh Lord. We give you all the glory. We give you honor. We give you all the glory. We give you honor. Our righteous God in heaven, we give you all the glory. We give you all adoration. We magnify you because you are God. We thank you because you are God all by yourself, oh God. Blessed be your name, O God, King of glory, for our life that you have spared up to this hour. Many saw the beginning of today, they did not see this hour that we are in. It is not because we are righteous more than them, but because of your grace. We say, may your name be glorified in the name of Jesus. Amen. Father, we give you all the glory for the success of today's graduation, oh God. It can only be you. May your name be exalted in the name of Jesus. Amen. Father, we thank you, oh God, for your daughter, oh God, Justice Taiwo. God of heaven, King of glory, your word says in the book of James, oh God, that those that practice pure religions are those that take care of the needy, the widows, and the less privileged. Lord, she has done it, oh God. Every blessing, oh God, King of glory, that she's supposed to get, King of glory, it will not elude her, oh God, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Father, King of glory, because she has, oh God, wiped out tears from people's face, oh God. Father, she will know no tears, oh God, in the name of Jesus. Father, King of glory, Lord, you will bless her, oh God. Bless her children, oh God, Jehovah, King of glory, in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, you bless Abraham, and you say you are going to make him a father of many generations. Jehovah, King of glory, the blessing, oh God, that you give her mommy today, King of glory, her 10th generation, oh God, King of glory, we, oh God, King of glory, celebrate with it, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus. My Lord and my God, King of glory, the graduates, oh God, Jehovah, as they step out today, Jehovah, I ask, oh God, King of glory, that you will bless them. Bless the work of their hands, oh God, King of glory. Their coming here will not be in vain, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we put, oh God, King of glory, a little sleep and a little slumber before you, Jehovah. My Lord and my God, this is the beginning, oh God, King of glory, of good things, oh God, oh Lord, that will come, oh God, to our vocational center.
in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, you will bring influx of students, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we thank you. We give you praise, oh God, Jehovah. We thank you for bringing us safely, oh God. We have done everything, oh God, King of glory, according to your will, oh God. We are going home, oh God, Jehovah. We ask that you take us to our destination safely, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus. As many, oh God, that we take, that we go on cars, oh God, on buses, oh God, drive them to that destination. As many that we trek, oh God, Jehovah, we ask that you order our footsteps, oh God, Jehovah. That we, oh God, hear good news concerning us, oh God, Jehovah, in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we are coming again to resume on Saturday, Jehovah. My Lord and my God, this place will continue to grow from glory to glory, to the glory of your name, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we come against every stagnancy, oh God, every delay, oh God. Any power that we say, why did they gather? Jehovah, King of glory, will come against them in the mighty name of Jesus. We say, have your way. Let your name be glorified. As we cover our prayers with the blood of Jesus, the answer to our prayers will cover with the blood of Jesus. Our going home will cover with the blood of Jesus. Let the blood of Jesus speak for us. Let the blood of Jesus defend us. Let the blood of Jesus fight for us. And let the name of the Lord be glorified. For in Jesus' wonderful name we pray. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Please sit down. We have a little souvenir for you. Something that you're going to take home. And anytime you put it on your table, you're drinking your tea, water, juice, you will look back and remember that there was a time that you had this outing with us at this first graduation ceremony. Please, everybody should sit down. Everybody is going to take our souvenir home.
Are you ready for this one? Let me hear the horn. Now hear me. You gave me shelter when I had no other. You made a way when there was no way. You turned my darkness into light. You put food on my table, Daddy. You comfort me when I was lost. Who can be compared unto you? You gave me shelter when I had no other. You made a way when there was no way. You turned my darkness into light. You put food on my table, Daddy. You comfort me when I was lost. But who can be compared unto you? I do Baba, oh. I do Baba, Ashe, oh you are. Ashe, Baba, oh. Ashe, oh you are. Ashe, Baba, Ashe, Baba. Let me take it again. You gave me shelter when I had no other. You made a way when there was no way. You turned my darkness into light. You put food on my table, Daddy. You comfort me when all was. Oh, who can be compared unto you? I want to be Baba, oh. I want to be Elohim, Ashe, Ashe, all of us, Baba, Elohim, Talo Balira. Oh, yigi. Abala, 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 Abala. Eshe, Baba, Eshe. Come on, everybody. Eshe, Oluwa, Eshe, Eshe, Eshe. Give it to me, horns. Let's go. Give him praise. Papa waiting for heaven now. Oh, hey, we go praise you now. Yeah, we go praise you, Papa. Come on, I need the whole church. Lift up your voice and say, Papa waiting for heaven now. We go praise you. Let me take it again. Papa, waiting. Papa waiting for heaven now. Oh, we go praise you now. Hey, we go praise you, Papa. Come on, I need everybody here. Help me sing. Praise you, Papa. 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 Come on, have it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah.